is our second attempt at recording this episode because my laptop just died. Literally. Okay, well, I'm Boppy, and...
Keyblade Warrior.
Yeah, thank you for joining me, Keyblade Warrior. And all of you guys, thank you for joining me for Polite Talk Podcast, episode 45 or 6. You guys already know because you clicked on it, so thank you. Yeah, I'll do better knowing exactly what number we're recording at the moment next time. But guys, today Keyblade Warrior and myself are going to talk about our top 3 favorite video games. Now, I think what we could do, instead of doing video games, we do like a franchise as a whole. You know what I mean? And so instead of having to pick, for example, we were talking about Kingdom Hearts. Instead of, your top 3 being Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, we could do like Kingdom Hearts is one of them.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do that. So top 3 video game franchises. Yeah. You said you had 2, I believe.
Yeah, 3.
But real quick, my bad. I'm going to answer your question that you asked me before we started recording and before my computer died. You asked me if I was playing Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it right there.
And and also, I have played every Kingdom Hearts game besides that one. So I have not beat Kingdom Hearts 3 yet.
Dude.
But I want to.
Only gripe up is it's too easy.
Mm-hmm.
I played it on hardest mode. I didn't do the one where you don't level up. That's a little too... I wanted to enjoy the game, like the story, so I played on the hard. I played on the hardest mode still, but
isn't it what it's called, Proud Mode, right?
Yeah.
Proud Mode, something like that.
So I turned on the game, watched the trailer, watched everything. It said select difficulty. Hold my thumb down, went all the way to the bottom. Ding!
Dang, you crazy.
And it was way easier than the first 2 on hard mode. Yeah.
Damn.
Like way easier.
Wow. Respect. I know that the attractions, like when the attractions, like spells come out.
Oh yeah.
That like is like a cheat. It's like a It's stupid how much damage it does.
Yeah.
All that.
Still, it was cool concept.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe make it not as frequent.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people recommended before I, started playing the game, and my buddies as well, they recommended to just turn that off completely.
Oh, so
it makes
Dude, I play like pre-order it, so I played day 1, so I had.
Oh yeah, you had
no spoilers.
You just went in and dived. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I found out you need to find Mickey Mouse's pictures.
Oh yeah,
to get the ending and whatnot. So I.
For the true ending.
I think.
That would make sense. I know games do that. So
I think that's what it was for. Is you get the true ending.
Yeah, it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, man.
Yeah. So I went on memories. That's the only thing I googled was like how to do that.
Right. So are you a pretty like spoiler? You don't like to like get into spoilers before you go into a game. I know with manga and stuff, it's kind of different.
Games I don't care either. I pre-ordered it, so there was no spoilers.
Gotcha.
I'm sure there's a few people out there that like had special releases.
Right. Yeah, they had some videos or whatever.
Yeah, but I didn't really pay attention to those.
Gotcha.
But when I beat I played it pretty quick. When I beat it, like the Kingdom Hearts story.
How many hours would you say it took you?
Not too many.
Like 20, 30, 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like
That's
I said, it was pretty easy. Like it was a longer game.
Right.
But like it wasn't 10 hours or anything like that. But when I played the second one on hard mode, like proud mode, pardon me, it was hard. Like I remember like actually having to defend and like counter and do all these like strategically play the game. This one I just went buck wild. It was easy.
You didn't even curl. You just went all respect, dude.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to know what happened in the end, and that blew my mind.
Yeah, my buddies, because I know a lot about the game, and well, I was gonna say about the story too. I mean, I basically forgot all of Kingdom Hearts story because it's so damn confusing.
Dude, just Wikipedia. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I forget. It's too much.
Yeah, but yeah, my buddies were saying like, for example, there's like a huge war that happens and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Actually,
you know what? I actually have a Keyblade right back in my little storage area. Right
like a model?
Like legit, it's like metal.
Oh, it's metal.
Yeah, I'll show it to you after we're done. Remind me to show you.
One day
I actually got it at Banzai, the convention, anime convention.
You did?
But this was like when I got back from my mission that same year when I went to Banzai with a buddy. I bought it. I was like, I want that.
Yeah, this year I'm gonna go because my first year I was in high school, so limited budget. Obviously, I got one shirt and like a surprise pack. So like
respect.
That was about
Were you going with anyone? I forgot.
Yeah, I've gone with my brother. Every time I've gone.
Okay.
One of my brothers. So my last time I went was, I think it was the year I got married. Or maybe the year after. And my brother came with me. Like my other brother went and got a hotel, went for 3 days. Like he's a little more committed than me.
Damn.
But I decided I just want to do one day just because newlywed,
Yeah.
I mean, we were doing okay, but it was just like, I want to save money. So, and then when I went that time, I only got a spoiler box, but paid for one of the bigger ones.
What's a spoiler box?
Spoiler box. Why did I say spoiler? Surprise box.
But still, what's a surprise box?
So like, it just has a price and the size. So like, $20, $40. I paid for like
damn.
One. And then it just has a bunch of
like anime stuff.
Yeah, like you'll get a shirt. I think it's guaranteed each one, but you don't know what anime it's from.
Oh, interesting.
Like you'll get little knickknacks and stuff like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the one I got had a piece of fan art that was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I did buy a Princess Mononoke.
Oh.
I gotta show you the pic.
Oh yes, dude.
That's gorgeous. The fan art on this was beautiful.
Dude, we're gonna have to have an episode where we talk about Ghibli movies.
Anyways, we going, man?
Huh?
We going this year?
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
We might have to go on like a Sunday. You okay with that?
Because you gotta kill some elk.
No. Are you freaking... It's not sad in any means. We're actually really excited. It's going to be a fun birthday party, but Sky's birthday party is a week early. And I think it's the 6th. And is that the weekend?
That's a great question. I don't have my phone with me because it's right there.
Or the bonsai is the first or second week or something.
I know it's in October. I don't remember exactly when.
Anywho, we'll
go. Figure it out. We'll go. Yeah, because I went to one a couple weeks ago and it was kind of crappy.
I think bonsai is the best in Utah.
Yeah,
it's the biggest.
Yeah, because I did go once before and it was legit. It was huge. I remember there was like a gaming area. There was like a. Yeah, it was way more legit than the one I went to, basically.
Because they take up a whole convention center rather than a small the first year I went, I did every activity that day, like animes, upcoming animes, which I don't go to those anymore because it's readily available. Like when I first started going, it was kind of like a mystery. I watch a few YouTubers who talk about upcoming animes, the stories, like give clips, give like even manga explanations. Woo, that's a big word.
Explanations.
And things like that. So I would kind of watch those channels on YouTube to get like updates on what's coming up. But now Crunchyroll has a YouTube channel that they release those. So I kind of just don't do that. And then they have like tops, like they have a panel. I'm sure it's volunteer, but like their top 10 anime for that year. And then they'll discuss. And I went to all those panels. I went to the cosplay, costume.
Respect.
Like judge thing.
Right.
Like kind of went through that. And then they did this is when Sword Art was big.
Huge.
They did
I still remember you're the one that told me about Sword Art and Attack on Titan.
They're good.
Because when I was on my mission, I didn't know about that.
So here's what sucks though. Like when I left on my mission, it was good.
Right.
Right?
Yes. Because I remember, I was like, I think we got into the topic, and I was like, and you said something about like, oh, what kind of anime were you watching, or whatever, and I named a few, and you're like, oh, have you ever heard of Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online or whatever? And I was like, what the heck is that? You were telling me about it, and I remember you were like, "Oh, it's so good," blah blah. Blah.
Like,
and I was like, "Dude, yeah, I can't wait to watch it," sort of thing.
So they were so good, and then so trash. Just like ReZero. That's a whole nother podcast.
Oh God, dude, we need to talk about that. Yeah, we'll definitely have an episode where we just crap on that freaking show. But anyway, so anyways, that's what I was. What I wanted to tell you about Kingdom Hearts. I'll have
a little
to
rant.
Yeah, a little rant. That's fine. I love it. Yeah. So what are your top 3?
Have you heard of the YouTube channel Video Game Donkey?
Yes, I love Donkey.
He's gonna hate me for this one, but Kingdom Hearts is number 1.
Knack is not number 1. Oh, you don't watch enough Donkey then. You don't know about Knack?
Wait, I've watched within the last year. I got into him.
Oh, bro, look up Donkey and Knack. It's like Knack is like a PlayStation game that comes with like the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And so it's like a crappy game.
Yeah.
But like you gotta watch this video.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So
anyway,
I just started getting into him. So
yeah, he's funny.
He
dude.
roasted Kingdom Hearts, and he always does.
Yeah.
He's
just not like an RPG gamer sort of thing.
No. And I get his point of view. Like the story is a lot to follow.
Right.
It is a little jumbled. But man, that is my first legitimate video game I fell in love with. I played Zelda when I was a kid. Didn't fall in love with it.
I didn't either.
Everyone
has such fond memories and is obsessed with Ocarina of Time.
That was the one. I hated it. The reason why I hated it,
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I was like,
I wasn't good at those puzzles. Like I was so young, so it just built hatred.
No, yeah, frustration.
Yeah, I don't hate it now. Like that was me back then.
Right.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So there was that, and then my cousin, he had Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, "Yo, can I borrow it?" That looks like an interesting game, and I binged it hard. I was like, "Dude, this is like anime." And freaking Disney. And I love Disney, and I was just.
It's so dope. It's such a good concept.
And it was a cool. Despite how jumbled the story is, it's an adorable story.
Oh yeah, heartwarming.
Yeah, And there's
love story.
There's also sadness.
Right, lots of it.
So I was like, this is just pulling all my heartstrings.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with it. Still am and.
Dude, I still listen to freaking, the song.
For the third one.
The Clean, simple and clean.
Oh.
And I just started crying, bro.
I was like, the third one. I listen to that one all the time. Face My Fears is the opener song.
Ooh, I'll have to check it out.
They got Skrillex.
Oh! I think I might have heard it. I might have heard it.
Yeah. Japanese version is a lot better because, in English, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But when the Japanese is singing with it, the Japanese artist. Or whatever, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
this is dope.
Yeah.
This be dope.
Literally went to I have a playlist called My Jam. Went on there immediately.
Respect. I've got 3 playlists. The first one is Música Nerd.
Okay.
So it's like nerd music, but I have a Puerto Rican accent I put onto it. And then there's Familiar. And then there's Música Duro, Chico. And that's my
reggaeton.
That's my freaking hardcore music.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. But so are you saying that Kingdom Hearts as a whole
is your
the
third one is definitely not even on my top 10 games. I mean, it was cool, but it was like I said, I like a game that's hard.
Right. And now, out of 1, 2, and 3, where do you place them? Obviously, Kingdom Hearts.
Probably in that order. Legitimately.
1, 2, and 3?
I love number 1.
Oh, one first. Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay.
It's a toss-up, though, because I love number 2.
Yeah.
I love the new additions to the new Disney, the worlds they added to it. And then the fact that you could, kind of upgrade the gummy ship.
Yeah.
That involvement.
Yeah.
Dude, that's tough. I think it's still, I don't know. I'm going to say 1 and 2 are even.
Oh, okay.
Because it is hard in the 3.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't like. I played them, but I'm not like too involved.
Right.
Story wise, I am. 'Cause
Right.
I'll look it up on the internet, but I'm
Right.
not too involved in playing the Melody of Memories or Chains of Memories or whatever it was.
Yeah, the mobile game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like all the other ones, like the one where you're. Oh crap! What was it? The one I did like was the one where you play as.
Birth by Sleep.
Yes, and you play as Terra.
That one was dope too. Aqua and Ventus.
And Ventus. That one, I like that one, but most of them I really wasn't too big of a fan of.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
I just enjoyed Sora
Yeah.
and Kyrie's.
Mm-hmm.
I
Love.
I was so hard convinced. I'm trying to convince Morgan to name Sky Kyrie.
Oh.
If I won that battle, would have been legendary.
Dude,
That would have been
Oh my gosh, dude, that's so dope.
my
Yeah.
little Kai. You know, like dude.
Oh.
I had it all planned out. Maybe if we have another girl.
And so she just no.
Yeah. I told her why I chose it. And she's like, and granted, Sky's, I picked that name too. So,
That's adorable.
yeah,
Great name.
it's a great name.
You know, it's funny. I got into Kingdom Hearts because of a girl.
Wow.
So there's a girl that I was basically we're growing up. We kind of were like a thing here and there, and blah blah blah. She actually kind of got me more into anime too. She's kind of like a big nerd, and she was really really pretty. And she told me about Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, okay. And then I played it, and I basically imagined she was Kyrie and I was Sora. And so the game was even better.
I just want to share a star fruit with my wife.
Oh, dude.
On a beach.
That's
and
adorable right
just-
there. That means, dude, that would literally, secure your marriage for eternity, bro.
Yeah.
Not that you got married
Not
in the
this
temple.
ring.
Not that ring.
The star fruit.
The star fruit,
Yeah.
baby. That's how it is.
You're not official until you share a star fruit.
It's true. It's true. But I would put in with the Kingdom Hearts games, I would put number 2 first.
It's so good.
Only because it wasn't too long ago that I replayed them. I didn't finish 2 all the way again, but Kingdom Hearts 1 is so hard to go back and play these days.
Yeah.
Because it's so stiff, the controls are stiff. It's it's just very old. You could feel that it's old, but 2 feels great. Playing it feels great. And it's just, I don't know. The spells aren't as powerful as they were in 1, I believe. It just doesn't feel like that. But the gameplay itself and the whole the different outfits and power ups.
That's what I like.
That was super fun to play with and play around with, and just that was a good time.
That's why I think it's hard because number 1 has that story and the memory playing.
Oh yeah, nostalgia, dude. Nostalgia is probably, for me, it's I totally understand that.
That's why I think it's above gameplay 100% too, all the way. It was that's even over any of the other ones.
Right.
Actually, dude, Birth by Sleep.
Oof,
Gameplay was
good,
rad.
damn good game.
So
damn good game, and the story's pretty.
That's
good.
one of the side games. I wouldn't even call it a side game. It's a main game because it's so huge to the story.
Right.
But it's one of those spin-offs that succeeded and probably is better than the original.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a more in-depth story as to. It basically adds to the story.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel more
it's not following Sora, but it adds more to that world.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool.
I like Aqua, man.
Yeah. She a cutie.
So yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
So that's your number 3, or it's one of the 3.
It's number 1.
Ooh, that's the number 1.
That's number 1.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with my number 3 first.
Okay.
Because the thing is, thinking about it, I have number 1 and number 3 set, but I still need to think about number 2. But number 3 is Pokemon.
Like all of Pokemon?
All of Pokemon.
Okay. Like
And the biggest reason why is because Pokemon, for me, had such a big impact in my childhood that it will probably... I will hold Pokemon dear in my heart, like, for the rest of time. Because the thing is, I still vividly remember I was in New York, I was a young kid, and when Pokemon came out, it was the biggest damn thing ever.
Yeah, it was huge.
Everyone played the games, had the cards, watched the show, bought, had shirts, had this. It was a flip. Like, I have been wanting to swear so much in these last couple sentences to emphasize how much of an impact Pokemon has been in my life. But this is a family podcast, so I'm not going to say the F word.
I had a Pokemon blanket with all 100 and whatever Pokemon on it, like scattered out. And not Meryl. What's the swirly guy?
Swirly guy?
That's like a hit.
Poliwhirl.
Poliwhirl.
There's Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath.
It'd be Poliwrath.
And then Politoad from Gen 2.
No, just Poliwrath.
Poliwrath.
Yeah, so they had...
The strongest one.
Yeah. And it was... I put it because, like, it was kind of cut off at his feet. I remember this vividly. For whatever reason, I was like... Sorry, I'm, like, leaning back.
Oh, you're good.
I was in love with that Pokemon for whatever reason.
It's cool.
And it was in the middle, so I always sleep next to Poliwrath.
That's cute.
Until middle school.
Adorable.
Had that blanket for who knows when till middle school. That blanket was just hammered. But I was like, dude, it's Pokemon, So yeah, it's good.
Hey.
But I've started to fall away from it.
Dude, no, that's fine. And that happens to a lot of people. People start learning about other things and this and that. I was just always, like, for me, for example, I never had another system, like, outside of Nintendo systems.
Okay.
Until, like, before my mission. Like, right before my mission is when I first got an Xbox 360. And so I grew up on Nintendo.
Yeah, I grew up on PlayStation, so that's why.
There you go. See, that's a big reason why, and that happens to a lot of kids. But for me, it was always Nintendo, and Pokemon was right there all my childhood, basically. So anyway, I fell it off, let's say, with like my enthusiasm with the newer games, and I'm talking newer games like 4, 5, 6, 7 years, ago. From then and on. It's just, they just have not been the same thing, and it's just, I don't know, it just kind of sucks now. But the new game that comes out this November actually looks pretty promising, so I'm actually pretty excited. So I'm actually really excited about that game. But anyways, that's my number 3.
That's a good one. That's probably my
Dude,
top.
I still remember, sorry I cut you off.
You're good.
Literally, I still remember when the first movie came out. My dad dropped me off with the young men in my ward because they all went to go watch it in theaters, and I went with them, and we watched it in theaters.
What is it? Pokemon 2?
No. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yeah.
The first movie, basically. It's like Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, something like that.
Yeah.
But I legit still remember that, dude, and I was like,
movie.
Yeah, it was amazing, and it's funny.
Final scene.
Oh, dude.
It's different.
Oh, yeah. And it's funny, too, because I got my dad to go with me for the second one in theaters, and I think the third one as well. And, yeah. Great memories. Anyways, sorry. What's your
number 2?
Dose, dude?
I have put more hours in this video game than any other video game. And that is Skyrim.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Skyrim, hands down, has the best mods.
You play with mods, respect.
I off and on. I don't.
Right.
It's just what if you can make it as difficult as you want.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about
you can add Thomas the Train.
Yeah, video game dunk.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
It's so fun. Could it be, everybody? It's true. Skyrim has arrived. If you don't know, you gotta watch that one.
Dude, you gotta watch that.
The Ultimate Skyrim Adventure.
Oh,
So
my
funny.
God.
My favorite thing is that crab with the monocle and the top hat. That's where I draw the line. Let's get the out of here, Master Chief. Ends the video. I was like, and then he summons like 400 dragons and bears to fight. Yeah.
Oh, such a good freaking video. Such a good video, guys. You got to check it out.
And Two Tails are the mammoths. Like, anyways, just
Love it.
And I love the fact that the community is involved in the game.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Like, the mods are created by the community.
Oh, okay,
Like,
that makes sense.
You pay them, obviously. Some of them you pay for, like the more advanced ones, because they have like a whole developer group that creates
Wow.
it. They created.
Legit.
They legitimately just. I've read about it. I haven't tried it out or seen any gameplay of it. Created a mod where you can multiplayer.
What the freak?
Yeah, so you could have now you and your. Like, that's the one thing I've wanted from Morrowind, whatever when you're playing Oblivion, so whatever, is to have the ability to play with my friend. If honestly, it would be close to number one if they had that option.
Right.
But the fact that single player is still cool with me, I enjoy it. Like, my favorite thing to do now is that I played it a lot is I start out whatever, I download the mod where I have unlimited resources.
Okay.
And I just smith until I'm 100 and just create the ultimate weapon, the ultimate armor, and then I just go out and just one shot dragons.
Destroy everything.
Yeah, just run around, shoot my bow, having a good time. You know, I get hit, it doesn't hurt me. You know,
That's cool.
It's just fun. And then the other one I like to do is no fall damage.
Oh wow.
There's a necklace where it created like you don't take damage. I think it's no damage at all, which is fine. But like I'll go up to high peaks and do the sprint voice and just shoot off the edge and just fall.
Damn.
Like and then one thing me and my friend did, it was hilarious, is we got the exploding chicken mod.
Oh.
And then we got like a horse stable and we just put them all in there, and we did the no damage and just summon a bunch of them. And when you shoot one, it's like a
chain reaction.
And
it's like a more hardcore version of Zelda's Cuckoos.
Yeah. Dude, launches you across the map.
Damn.
Like, when I say like you, and sometimes like you'll render out and has to reload the game. Like, it was just awesome, and that's like, it's a game where you can play serious, you can play hard, and then you can have that.
Yeah.
And it's just countless hours.
Well, and I, to be honest, I've never played with mods, but honestly, the experience I had with the game itself was very unique because it's cool too. Because it's like you could play that game forever, dude.
Yeah.
I remember there's one point I thought I played a lot, and then all of a sudden I heard that there's like masks and stuff that you can collect, and
there's
like
tons.
all this stuff, and I was like, oh, what the freak, dude? Damn, this game is like so. There's so much to do in this game.
Yeah.
Like, and I've heard a ton of people talk about it too. And like, you know, they would not leave their homes for
days,
weeks.
Yeah.
Like, because they'd be playing this game so hard, you know? And so, yeah, dude, that's cool. That's a great number 2.
This is how you know you're the GOAT, is when people compare open worlds to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Breath of the Wild came out, people were like, this is how it compares to Skyrim.
Yeah.
So Skyrim was the base thing that was great.
Right.
You're the GOAT. You literally just, you started something that was amazing.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's people will disagree or whatever.
Yeah.
This open world, whatever you say, right? But like, people compare things to Skyrim.
Right. All the time.
Like, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just love it. And I love the fact, like, the voice actors were just terrible in some places. Like the meme.
I still remember the knee jokes.
The knee memes were hilarious.
So funny.
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
Apparently, were you the one that told me? Somebody told me something about that actually meaning that they got married.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I don't think it was you, but I read the same. I don't think it was you. I don't think it was me.
Oh, right.
Maybe it was, but yes, I read that somewhere.
I think it was you.
But who cares? Like, the fact that created a meme.
Yeah.
Was just,
no, yeah.
I used to be, like, I used to be a firefighter like you until I took a hose to the knee. Like, just all the stupid names. That you
Oh,
can't
there's
really,
so many. I still remember.
So that's number 2. Just
Yeah.
loved, and I still play it. Like, I just picked it up again. Enjoy it. This is so fun.
Dude, you could go back to that game anytime.
Yeah.
I really wish Elder Scrolls Online was more
Yeah.
like Skyrim, because
Yeah.
when I still remember when Elder Scrolls Online was announced, I was like, it's a multiplayer Skyrim sort of thing, but nah, not even close.
I wished, like, I picked it up and I only bought it because it was on sale. I was
Right.
like, why I'm paying full price for it.
Yeah.
Played it for an hour or two and I was like, this is not me. I
It's
mean,
not.
it's cool stories, but like, you have to pay for every story that comes out.
Yeah.
And that's how they get you with money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which sucks because I wish games were like back how you used to, like, where you bought,
Classic.
maybe a $90 game, but you get every DLC that comes out.
Yep. It's all in the game.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Like, it's an
You don't
update.
have to. Yeah, it's like day one. Even you put in a disc in today, or you buy a game online or whatever, and it's already got patches and updates. It has to like install before you can even start playing it.
And like,
So.
I'm okay with new DLCs coming out, but
Right.
like, I don't want to pay for it if I already paid for a premium game. Like, you can pay the base $60, you don't get anything. Well, when I pay $90, I expect to get those in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And most games do that, but there's a lot that don't. And if you don't, like, what was it? I think it was Destiny. I heard people paying like $300-$400 because they bought the base game,
Yep.
got hooked. Okay, I need this DLC,
Yep.
this DLC, and they bought it over time rather than buying the bundle for
Yeah.
$160.
Yeah, I kind of had that problem because I bought Vanilla Destiny.
Yeah,
And I played it a ton. It was a really fun game. It was so much fun. Then the DLC started coming out. I held off. Eventually, I bought like the version that would have like a couple DLCs or whatever. And so, and then I played that. But then another DLC was coming out. I was like,
Yeah,
screw
dude,
this,
Joe.
dude.
and
And
it's
so,
like with that type of game too. The DLCs are the same, just a different monster or different
yeah.
area or something.
Right.
It's like you're shooting, you get to the end, fight a boss, get your armor, go upgrade, repeat.
But honestly, I actually really enjoyed Destiny. It was really, really fun. It was a really fun experience. Because I'm not an FPS guy.
Yeah.
Not at all. But that game, like, I think it's because of like the MMO aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed that game. Really, really enjoyed it.
It's a great.
It was fun.
It was. I should say it was a great game.
It was. It was a great game.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, number 2, Skyrim.
Dude, I love it. And actually, kind of to segue off of a topic that you brought up with Skyrim, where you were saying that Skyrim set, like, after Skyrim came, like, everyone compares it to Skyrim. My number 2, I thought about this. I was actually going to choose a game called Dragon's Dogma.
I think I've heard of that.
It is amazing. It is so much fun. The mechanics, like the abilities, the spells are super fun. I've literally bought the game 3 different times and I have played it all the way through 3 different times. I love this game. And the second one's coming out next year, so I can't freaking wait. But that's just one game. I can't choose it as a franchise because number 2 franchise for me is Dark Souls.
That's a good one.
And Dark Souls is that kind of game too, where everyone today is like, "Oh, it's like Dark Souls," or like this game reminds me of Dark Souls.
Like the difficulty of this game is yeah.
And I'll be honest, I have never played Demon Souls, which is the first like Dark Souls game that came out, but I have played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and I have 100% of Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. I got Platinum on PlayStation, and so I played those games like religiously. Like at the time when I was trying to 100% Dark Souls 3, my roommate at the time, because I was living in another city with a roommate, And I had notebooks, I had things written down, I had check marks, like, and he would come home and see me doing this stuff. He's like, "Damn, dude," and like I'd show him a bunch of stuff and blah blah blah. And I was legit into those games. And to this day, Bloodborne is probably still my favorite PS4 game. I love that game. It's so much fun. And it's funny. The only reason I got into Bloodborne was because of an ex-girlfriend. Because she actually bought it for me.
Whoa.
And because I was dating a girl that had a PS4. And like I was kind of new to the PS4.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like Bloodborne because I didn't like those kind of games. Kind of scary. Like just kind of like nightmarish. Like sort of like horror looking stuff. But she bought it for me because she wanted to play with me. And we played together, and I was like, damn, I love this game. So I like got way into the game.
I started it and I didn't finish it.
Oh, it's so damn good, dude. I honestly, it's a game that I would go back if you decide to play it. I would go and play it with you. Like I love that game, and I literally know everything about it. It's like
I just had to Google the image. It's like I need the pictures, but now that it's there,
it's so good. It's such a good game. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. But basically, Dark Souls is my number 2 spot because I've spent so much time playing those games. Dark Souls 2 is kind of like the ugly duckling of the group.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard of that, but still, it was still a fun experience. I had a good time with that as well. But yeah, Dark Souls, bro.
How many hours do you think you put in it?
Oof.
Total.
Oof. That's a good question. I mean, I want to say it's at least 500. I'd say between 500 to 1,000. Yeah.
That's probably how much I put in Skyrim.
Wow, there you go.
Like,
yeah.
And I'm not one of those nerds that find all the glitches and do all the fun stuff. I just enjoyed freaking slaying dragons.
Yeah.
Occasionally riding one that you can sell.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could do that at one point. It's part of a DLC or something like that, right? I never got to the DLCs in Skyrim because I was still literally just playing a base game. But it's funny though, when I first started playing Skyrim, when I got an Xbox 360 before I went on my mission, and the 2 games I bought was Skyrim and Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls first, and I was immediately turned off. I was like, this game is way too hard. It sucks. I hate it. And then I played Skyrim, and I was like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, I got to a point where I was kind of like, let's try Dark Souls again, And I go back to Dark Souls, and I played it a little bit, got a little further, and I was like, this game sucks. I hate it. Go back to Skyrim. Amazing. Played even more. It was just fun. Then I go back to Dark Souls, and I was like, oh, hold on. I'm getting this. And I got it, and I 100% got addicted to it. And after that, I was like, dude, Dark Souls is the best game of all time.
Yeah.
And it was really, really, really fun. So
I think with Dark Souls, you either hate it or love it.
Yeah. No, that's a good point because
it's hard.
100% agree.
If you can't handle hard games, people hate that.
Oh yeah, 100%. But that's the thing too, because I love it so much, the franchise as a whole. It's because it's not hard. It's like obviously the difficulty is extremely high, but the thing is, it makes you learn. You have to learn how to play. I think it's
strategic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you have to
it's high skill based for sure. But the thing is, once you get it down, once you understand the enemy's movements, their attack styles, their timing, it's really easy. I mean, not really easy because you still have to have enough skill to dodge at the perfect time or block at a certain know not to get hit by a certain attack, blah blah blah. But that's the game helps you learn these things, and it's cool, and that's how I think that's another reason why it makes you feel so. It makes it such a rewarding experience because the progression is not only in the game, but you yourself are progressing. Yeah. It's really cool, and so anyways, I really love that franchise.
It's a good franchise. I haven't played any of the Dark Souls, but I played Bloodborne for a little bit.
Yeah, amazing.
I just don't have the time. time to
I know.
invest because that's a game you have to invest in.
Yes, I agree.
Elden Ring, did you play it?
Oh no, but I want to so bad. But no, I do. Like you said, I do not have the time to play that game.
Like that's a game
I know
you have to
for a
invest.
fact.
Like it's not a game you pause, pick up in a few months. Like
That's the kind of game. And honestly, over the years, especially after I've been married, and especially after my son was born, those kind of games I cannot enjoy anymore. It's
Yeah.
not that I can't play them; it's that I just can't enjoy them because I don't like my sessions to just be 30 minutes long.
yeah.
To max an hour.
That's why I play at night now. Like I'll stay up late.
Yeah,
Like,
and like I do that. I was doing that too, but now like I'm 100% committed to my podcast and my channel,
yeah.
and that's the only time I've got to record and edit and do all this stuff. But so basically, I just don't play games like that anymore. And so I'm hoping someday I can play Elden Ring because I really want to, but yeah, we'll see.
I've seen gameplays. It looks good.
Oh, it looks so damn good, dude.
Man, number 3.
Yeah, number 3 for you, and the next one would be number 1 for me.
But you already know your number 1.
I do. But
Is it a Nintendo?
not necessarily.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm torn. I have a few games I'm thinking about. So I gotta think.
Okay. So basically, if it was a top 5, you'd have a top 5 covered.
I'd probably like Diablo.
Ooh, cool.
I'm not one of those nerds that like PvP people and like got the Mario's bow or whatever it was called, and
okay.
the sword or whatever. I didn't be a mage because it was easy and you could literally teleport and like speed run the game.
Oh, damn.
Like there's speed runs in like hour and a half and stuff.
Whoa.
Like that. So like Diablo 2. Sorry, Diablo 2 is the main one I'm thinking of.
Right.
But still 1, 2, and 3, and the mobile game just came out.
Didn't 2 just get remade or something like that?
I don't know if it got remade. Yeah, maybe. Probably remastered, I would say.
Oh, okay. I swear something. I saw something about Diablo 2 getting remade or remastered or something.
Probably. I haven't personally looked too much into it, but the other one I'm thinking of is Dishonored.
Ooh, interesting.
And I love that game.
Wasn't there 2?
Yes, 3. If you want to count kind of some like DLC.
Oh, okay.
Where you can play as one of the background guys, villains, I guess you'd call them. In the second one, you can play as him and his journey and whatnot. So the reason why I say Diablo is it was my first computer game I played. My dad bought it, and me and my brothers just played, like, took turns when I had a chance. I'd hop on and play it. Got into it again, and then I wasn't a big fan of number 3, but number 2 was just that was a good game.
Anytime I talk with Diablo fans, they always say the same thing.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 was like...
It literally was perfect. It was such a good game. But, I don't know. If I had the choice to play between the two, it'd probably be Dishonored. So do I go like nostalgic route, or do I go like...
Maybe think about it this way. If you were to play that game right now, either one of them, which one do you think you could play for a longer period of time? And I'm not talking in one sitting. I'm talking about like,
Yeah. See, there's more...
Well, okay, so yeah, I take that back because Diablo has more content.
Yeah, it's a little longer game.
Yeah, because you can grind, you can there's different classes, blah, blah, blah. So maybe that wasn't a really good question.
But here's the thing.
Now, are you fighting for the number 3 spot right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably
I just wanted to clarify.
Because like I'm not like I do love battle royales. Like it's fun to hang out with my bros, Call of Duty, Halo. Like those have special places in my heart. But like games that I like constantly played and play like some games I won't play unless I have a friend.
Oh, gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I won't pick up a video game and play it unless
You got someone to play with.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like Smash, like some people play that solo.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I can't play that
100%.
game by myself. Some people can play the story and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and like, I just, so it's like, I go back to single player games because it's something I know I will always play.
Mm-hmm.
I know I will always want to pick it up because I love it so much.
And it's easier too.
Yeah, way easier.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like debating. I'd have to say Dishonored.
Okay.
Dishonored's number 3.
Well, and just to kind of go off your point with like a single player game, for example, it's just easier to play as well because you just get back into it and right where you left off last time.
Yeah.
Like Smash Bros. Or Apex Legends or Fortnite or whatever other like games that you play with like other people usually.
Yeah.
Like you have to start a match, and then you have to play with people basically. It's just not the same.
And it's not even just that, like it's skill. Like those are games you have to grind and get good at.
Yes.
You can't take breaks.
Yeah.
And if you do, like you have to come back and practice a little bit. So like me and my friends play Apex Legends right now when they're on. Like I probably am playing that tomorrow anyway.
Right.
Like with a old mission buddy. And so it's like I'll pick that up and play it, or like Valorant or whatever it might be. But it's so hard when you get against like someone good. And like you could be the most strategic person, but like your aim or your ability to do certain things within the game, like Smash. Like I have 2 friends, and they're like way into like being the best at like Pokemon. So the new Pokemon game, they try and find the best Pokemon, evolve it. Like all these games are very good at strategically getting good at the game. I'm not that type of person to spend that time.
Yeah.
It's just like one seems boring to me when I can't get good at a single player game.
Right.
And whatever. So like when it came to what's that game called? What's the newest Pokemon game? Sword and Shield?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like they were so invested, like, dude, you need to get it. And then like the free one came out on the Switch.
Free one? Unite?
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
And then like they were so into like being the best. I was like, I just like picking up, and if I want to fight someone, I want to fight someone.
Well, I've got a buddy.
Skill level.
I've got a group of friends, and one of them is like he's like the hardcore Pokemon guy.
Yeah.
Like, a new Pokemon game comes out, you check on like his Switch, like games that he's been playing. He's already clocked in 60 hours, 90 hours. It's like, holy damn, bro! Like, and he's one of those like people where he just grinds and grinds, breeds, all that stuff with Pokemon.
Dude, and they're like, okay,
they're obsessed. But at the same time, I respect it because I'm like, I don't have a game that I'm like that with. I've got another buddy, which is on the show sometimes. He is 100% like that with a game called Genshin Impact. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I play that. I like it.
It's a fun game. It's fantastic. But I enjoy Genshin Impact because of exploration.
That's what I do. I like going around and just doing stuff.
Yeah, there's a group of enemies, there's a treasure chest, there's this, that. But Genshin Impact is the meat and potatoes of it is really like, grinding and doing the challenges and this and that.
Yeah.
But it's fine, but whatever. But that's just kind of how I am. But in terms of Smash Bros, that's my only game that I would say is like kind of the exception because as of right now, I could pick up Smash Bros and I'm still usually like 9 out of 10 times I'm better than whoever I'm playing with. But that's because I've spent so much time playing Smash when I was younger to like, and every single game that like I've gotten so good at it to like, I pick it up now and I still like, am really good at it.
See, my thing is I don't block because I don't get the concept of timing it and like the combos and then holding them on the edge. Like I know the strategic advantage of doing all that.
Right.
Like I just don't want to spend the time timing that and figure out the timing.
Yeah.
I just mash the freaking C button, or, or Kirby. And
Yep, classic Kirby tactic.
You know, like
the thing that bugs me is when somebody uses Kirby and they think they're hot shit.
Oh,
it's like, dude, get the hell out of here! You have any idea?
And then you're like, hey, try this character, and they suck. You know, they have infinite bounce up into the moon.
Oh,
no, I agree. I'm just a button masher. Like, I don't
no, that's fine. Yeah.
But people like
you play it for fun. It's good. That's good.
So that's why I'd have to say Dishonored, because there's that aspect of Diablo that I don't find intriguing is finding the ultimate weapon or restarting the game.
Like the grind of it.
Yeah. And like I don't even mind the grind. It's the fact that you have to go out and like do everything to get these. Like there's certain weapons. And
okay. So like it's like. I see what you're saying.
And like people will speedrun it and be good. And
like the amount of time that you have to spend to acquire this thing, where that thing doesn't necessarily translate to like
beating the game.
Yeah, it's just like a badge of honor sort of thing.
So
it's like something you show off.
But in Dishonored, I am like that. Like I do stealth mode, so if I get seen, I'll restart from that save point.
Right.
Like I'll save before I do certain things.
Right.
I'll restart if I get seen because I enjoy playing on super hard mode and being able to go in and sneak around.
Right.
And like one time I did a non-lethal challenge because it affects the end of the story. And then one time I did a lethal challenge where I was killing, and then one time I went in and just went guns a-blazing and seen if I could fight people good. Like there's different ways to do the game, and I just liked it, and I literally played it for the first time and got hooked.
Cool.
Like sink, drug me to shore, gutted me up, cooked me on the grill, ate me.
Damn, that sounds sexy.
Yeah. A little kinky, I know, but still.
Little kinks. I will say, I used to be like that with Pokemon, where I was like 100% like committed to like the grind of it, and like the thing is, everyone kind of plays Pokemon a different way. Some people just play for the story. Some people might want to catch all the Pokemon in the Pokédex. But my thing when I was young was, I find my 6 Pokemon, and I get them up to 100.
Okay.
Every single one of them. And that was my, like, trophy sort of thing. And I did that several times in many different games. But then I got to a point where I was like, what's the point? You know? Like, I beat the story, my Pokemon are cool, high level. But that's it. That was kind of like where,
It's like, they just had Pokemon World Championship or whatever. And it's like those people play the game to build up, these awesome things. And like, props to them.
Respect.
Not me.
Yeah,
not
I agree.
Me
it's just not me anymore.
In the slightest. And it's probably never been me. Like, I don't care if I 100 complete someone. Some games I do. Like Dishonored, there's a few times like I had to find all the artifacts, the money, and all that stuff just to say I 100 completed it. But a lot of games I didn't care. Like Kingdom Hearts really didn't care to, get the...
To beat Sephiroth?
Yeah, I didn't care to beat him or get the ultimate...
Same here, it was too hard.
To get the ultimate Keyblade or...
Oh, same. Yeah, I never got
crafted that and whatnot. Like, cool? Yes. Impediment to the story? Nah.
Yeah.
No, you can still have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's Dishonored. I think so. Kingdom Hearts, Skyrim, Dishonored.
Respect.
Official DeWalt stamp on it.
There it
Keyblade
is.
Warrior.
Keyblade Warrior, stamp on it. Well,
let me guess. Zelda.
No. If you look over to
Dragon Quest. I should have known that.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
How long have you been playing it?
I love Dragon Quest. It's funny. The first time I got into the series, the first time I played a Dragon Quest game is when I was in high school, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
But eventually, and this was about 5 years ago, I picked up Dragon Quest Heroes, which is kind of like a Warriors game, like Hyrule Warriors, Samurai Warriors. So And I picked up, and I really like those kind of games. I actually very much enjoy Warriors games. And I picked up Dragon Quest Heroes, and I was like, oh, I'm curious about it. Loved it. And one of the things about the game is that all these characters from different Dragon Quest games start appearing, and they're all part of the story, but you also get to learn more about them.
Yeah.
And I just came off of watching all of Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. So the recipe that got cooked up was this. I fell in love with the characters that were introduced in Dragon Quest Heroes, and at the same time, I absolutely loved Akira Toriyama's art style.
Okay.
100% was like, ah! And so, boom, Dragon Quest. And so I was like, I'm going to start playing all the mainline games. And that's exactly what I did.
Don't they have a mobile game?
They have mobile games. They have a couple of different mobile games.
Do you play those too?
I've played, yes, I have played all of them, basically. But I'm not, like, super consistent. Like, I have one installed right now on my phone. But, for example, Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and that's it. All of those are on mobile. And so you can buy them on mobile and play them on mobile. And that's how I beat a lot of them, because it was just it's the most convenient way to play them. But yeah, they're it's an amazing franchise. For me personally, I enjoy it so much because of like the graphics, the art style, the charm of like even the monsters. The monsters are so charming. The characters are so charming. It is full of puns, like absolutely full of puns. The slime. He's always either slurping like, or he's like saying stuff like, "Oh, it's a gooman," instead of human. He says gooman, or like he'll say like, "That's the slime. That's my favorite. The last slime I do that, instead of last time, like stuff like that."
Yeah.
There's like so much of that in that game. And it always has me laughing out loud. I absolutely love the franchise. 100% love it. I mean, I have a whole freaking YouTube channel dedicated to the series and the anime and manga. So that's another hint for you. But anyways, that is my number one. Number two, again, Dark Souls franchise as a whole. There's still a couple games that I have not played, but I will. And then number three is Pokemon. And that is mostly because of nostalgia, I will admit. But yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon? I didn't ask that.
Lucario.
I think you've told me that actually. I think on my mission you told me.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I've always loved Lucario.
I think I picture that, like...
Yeah. Vander still actually bought me a little Lucario thing on our mission.
I think when we bought X and Y, he was like your main.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's I'm like
Lucario was
I'm just like flashbacks.
Yeah, just things are flooding into your memory banks.
Oh yeah. Do you remember how I got my spirit animal?
No, I forgot what your spirit animal was.
Okay, so I love lions, my favorite animal, but
lion?
No, it's not the lion.
Oh,
Vanderstill was the lion.
Right, I knew that.
I was like, we can't have two lions, right? Whatever. Right. I was like, you know what else I like is the manta ray.
Oh.
And you know the rule, you have a week to find manta ray.
Yeah.
So we're doing our thing, and the last day, I think within the last hour, possibly the last minute, we're playing Pokemon X. Guess who appeared as my last Pokemon before I turn off the night?
Mantine.
And I was like, you know what? This is... You're pretty high level, so it was like when, you know as you get along the game, grow with you. I was like, I'm not going to use any damage towards it. I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going to throw a normal Pokeball at it. Full health. If I catch it, spirit animal. Ping! Caught it.
Damn.
I was like, there's my spirit animal, the manta ray.
Dude, that's cool. That's a cool story.
And you were there.
Yeah. I don't remember, to be honest. But But dude, that's cool, bro. I didn't even...
It's not even my favorite Pokemon. It just worked out perfectly.
I totally forgot about spirit animals, bro. Gosh. Damn. Because, and I've thought about this a couple times, but you already know, but mine is the wolf.
Yeah.
But I feel like after my mission, I've evolved into a bear.
See, I'm feeling like elk. I just
For
love
you?
them. I love, like I told Morgan,
Respect.
if I die, pour my ashes in the mountains, let me feed the grass, and let the
Elk
eat the grass, and then a
Respect.
human eats me, and then I just want to be an elk.
So, do you want to get cremated?
No, I don't care.
Oh,
I just, whatever's cheapest. Like, I'm half tempted to be like, hey, those pods where you like are buried with the seed are kind of expensive. Just get the seed and just bury me, and then you like grow into
I
a
didn't
tree.
even know that was a thing.
And like you grow into a tree or whatever.
Wow.
And so I was like, just do that and like plant me on our property or just down, get
So
like,
it sounds like you're convinced you'd die first.
yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, I'm out in the woods a lot, and it might happen
Isn't
there.
that good for you? Oh, I see.
You know,
you
like-
think you get killed? You think you get like devoured by an elk?
No. You never know, right? Like,
You never know.
No, I'm not, like, I want to do a hunt in Alaska,
Mm.
and there I'm a little bit afraid of grizzly bears.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to mess with grizzly bears.
Mm.
Black bear, I'm a little bit more confident in
Right.
running away.
Right.
Like, they're a little bit more
Yeah.
timid
Tansies.
as a creature, but like grizzly bears are there to just eat and ruin people, and they are way bigger.
Those things are beasts.
One animal I don't want to mess with, and like a black bear, it will like, you'll get attacked for whatever reason. They're defending their cubs. If they feel pressured or whatever it might be,
Mm.
and like you can play dead, you're good to go.
Mm.
Like grizzly bears,
You're screwed.
dude, you're dead, and then they keep going, and then they're like, all right, once you're just a pile of mush, they'll move on.
Yeah.
They're wild creatures, but
They're monsters.
it is my dream hunt to hunt in Alaska.
Mm. Cool.
So like, but yeah, man, elk, spirit animal.
That's cool.
Gotta change it from the manta ray. Even though a manta ray story is cool with that Pokemon.
It is. It is.
Like how often? I don't know. Maybe it's common to catch a
No.
manatee with.
No.
Yeah.
No. No. Your case is very specific, my friend.
Yeah, like-
don't even downplay it. It's very specific.
It was a wild experience. Like holy shit.
Dude, the craziest one I heard was Elder Solos,
What was his?
an owl.
Did he have an owl just fly across?
Okay, so this is what happened. So Elder
Wait. Background for the community.
Yeah.
To get a spirit animal, you pick it,
Yes. Go ahead.
and then you have to see it within a 7-day period, or I think it was a week.
It's a week.
And if you don't, then it's not your spirit animal.
Now, but there are some rules because, for example, you can't like Google the animal you chose.
It has to show itself to you.
Yeah, it has to exactly. It has to show itself to you, but it has to be one of those moments when you see it that it's like a aha moment. It's not like a let's go to the zoo. I chose the lion.
Like
sort of
mine
thing.
was like very like okay.
Yeah,
like,
it has to be like a super. And it doesn't have to be a physical animal. It could be like a picture.
Mine was a freaking Pokemon.
Yeah, well, mine was a picture of wolves, And so, but Elder Solos, dude, it was crazy. So, he first, what was it? Okay, he was like, I'm a wolf. That's what he's like. I'm a wolf, 100%. And a week went by, nothing.
Yeah.
He even tried like other wolf. Like like the silver wolf and stuff like that. Nothing. He at one point tried a dog. Nothing. Then he was like, you know what? I think he said something about like his eyes were as big like an owl or something like that. But he's like, all right, an owl, whatever. I don't remember how long in the time frame it was until he found it. But basically what happened was, he goes up to his apartment building at night. This is when they're done, doing their job outside. He looks out into the balcony of the apartment, and out on the porch, there's a freaking owl, bro.
Yeah, dude. What the heck?
Yeah.
Flies away.
And it just literally flies away.
Yeah, man.
And we were like, oh my gosh, bro. That is crazy, dude. But yeah, so that's probably the craziest story I've heard for sure in terms of spirit animals.
We need people to comment their spirit animal, or if you don't have one,
Yes.
pick an animal, 7 days.
Yeah.
you'll know.
You guys should try it out. It's really a fun experience.
Yeah.
So
because like I said, I think I wanted the line, but I was like, nah, like it's not. I'm not like fierce like a lion. But the manta ray, dude, I was like, that thing is just chill as. It floats around. I feel it. You know? And then
was it the first choice you made and then you found it? Or
second.
It was the second. Oh, because you went lion
yeah,
first.
and I was like 3 days in a row. I was like, nah, I'm cutting it.
Oh, okay.
Cutting it, and then I did manta ray.
Dude, I totally forgot how popular that was in our mission. Like
Like,
everyone was like
doing
spirit animal. That was a good time, dude. I remember that.
Yeah.
We were in the. Yeah. When I found mine, I was in Christie.
I was in Christie too.
I think so. I was with Steele. I was with Elder Steele. I remember that.
So I was in Christie, the furthest east. Christie East to meet with you.
Oh, so maybe I was in.
We're like
Oh, maybe I was in Black Creek. I was in Black Creek.
We were borderline in Scarborough.
Yeah. Okay, I was in Black Creek.
Yeah, so we weren't quite downtown Toronto, but we were close.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you know what's cool? Like, it's weird. Like when you find your spirit animal, like things just happen sometimes.
Yeah.
We went to the aquarium. Who was I with? One was someone to the aquarium, and like one of the rays came up. It was like, and it just stopped. Like usually they keep swimming. It just stopped.
Just looks at you.
I got my picture of everything
Respect.
like that, and then I walked away. And as soon as I walked away, it went. It was kind of cool. So I was like, you know what? It's probably the manta ray.
Yeah, that's probably it. Dude, that's freaking cool, bro. I respect that. Good times. Yeah. How much are we in? An hour in.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. We've got our top threes, you know.
List your top threes.
Yeah, let us know what your top threes are, and then also
if you
try the spirit animal thing, and let us know what you get.
Yeah, like I know there's gonna be haters out there, so you're gonna post your spirit animals. Not that too, but like.
Oh, you mean the top threes?
Oh my God, if you pick Kingdom Hearts, the dumbest story. Well, you know what? To each their own. Opinions are opinions. They're like buttholes. We all have them, and they all stink. So.
Even though I still like them.
Oh yeah. Ding. So yeah, dude.
But also, my list is a fact, so it does, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can't deny Skyrim is definitely in the top game ever.
100 games. One of the top 100 games
in the world.
No,
it's
a good one.
It's just, yeah, man. Share your opinions. Let me know how.
Let us know what you guys think and what your top threes are. We would love to hear that. But hey, before we end, why don't we talk about what we're playing / watching / doing? I know you are watching a butt ton of anime.
Let me just pull up Crunchyroll.
You literally were showing me everything you're watching, and it was a huge list. So let us know what it is.
Engage Kiss.
Engaged Kiss.
Engage Kiss.
Oh, sorry. Engage Kiss.
Yeah, there's no D at the end of that.
My bad.
I'm just kidding. Classroom of Elite, Shikamaru's Natural Security, The Devil's a Part-Timer, The Duke of Death and His Maid, Orient, RWBY, Ice Queendom, The Greatest Demon Lord Was Born as a Typical Nobody. Watched a few episodes of Demon Slayer because, we talked about it. I was like, I gotta go watch some fights. Yeah. So I did that. Spy X Family, obviously. That's over with. That's been done for about a week and a half.
And part 2 is coming out in October.
Holla. And then I started watching it. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it, but The Testament of a Sister New Devil. Reading. Let me pull up Shonen Jump. One Piece. I cheated with One Piece, read a bunch of stuff on YouTube, Google, Wikipedia, and then just left from like maybe 50 to 100 chapters ago. My Hero Academia. I am going to read Spy X Family.
Oh.
One Punch Man, Black Clover. What else am I reading?
You said My Hero, right?
Yeah, My Hero. Okay. Maybe I didn't. My Hero, Black
No,
Clover,
I think you did.
One Punch Man, One Piece. There's one more in there.
Who are you? One more.
All at the same time.
Boruto! One more.
All at the same time.
Boruto!
Yes, actually, which is terrible, in my opinion.
No, you're, yeah.
What am I reading?
What else?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh!
It's at a point where it's good fighting scenes, but
Okay.
like I just want to see what happens with Gojo, freaking Satori, or whatever his last.
Satoru. Gojo Satoru. I think it's Satoru.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Satoru.
Just freaking Gojo, man!
Dude,
I want to see his
Gojo.
blue eyes look into my eyes and just give me a kiss on the lips.
Oh my gosh. That is so bad.
He's a hot dude.
He's so hot. I love him, dude.
I just want to see him and Sukuno just fight.
Dude, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
Is that too much to ask for?
Seriously.
But yeah, what are you reading? I know you're reading the Dragon Quest.
The Dragon Quest Dai manga / the anime. That's obvious. I'm kind of behind on One Piece, but
Watching or reading?
Watching.
Okay.
I haven't read it for a long time. And then besides that, the only things I'm really playing, because I'm also watching My Devil's a Part-Timer. I'm rewatching it, but I haven't watched an episode for a couple of weeks. I know. I'm trying to rewatch season 1 before I watch season 2.
Yeah.
But I'm still on season 1. Anyways, and then I'm playing Dragon Quest Tact on mobile. Pokemon Go. I play every single day, literally. And Breath of the Wild. And that is it.
I forgot to.
Oh, sorry. And I'm playing Dragon Quest XI S. I'm starting I started a new profile and I stream it once a week, Sunday mornings at 4 a.m. if you guys want to join. It's early.
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard Time, thank you. Because the reason why I do that is because the majority of my audience are in France and Japan.
For real?
Yes, from Dragon Quest. My Dragon Quest Puppy channel. The biggest percentage is from Japan, my audience. Then it's the United States, but then it's France, and then it's like freaking
wow.
Canada is one of them, and then but basically, yeah, it's more of like a further. So that's why I think 4 a.m. fits well. It also fits well for my schedule because I'm more of a morning person than a night person. So anyway.
Dude, I'm a neither of those.
Really?
I'm like
You're just a normal person.
I'm just like noon, let's get done.
Uh-huh.
But like 9 o'clock rolls around, bedtime.
Oh.
Don't wake me up before 9 o'clock a.m.
Interesting. So that's a solid 12 hours of sleep.
I don't get it,
Uh-huh.
but that's ideal. My wife's a night owl, so I'm up till like midnight 1 every night.
Whoa!
Sometimes 2. Yeah, and then I wake up at 7.
And what time does she wake up?
Whenever the kids wake up, sometimes that's 8, sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes that's like.
Well, that's not
9:30.
bad. That's about 7 hours, 8 hours of sleep.
For her, yeah.
For
but
her.
I wake up at 7, so
Wow.
I'm probably averaging 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I definitely get about I would say in between 5 and 7 hours.
However, at work, since I do work from home, I have an alarm for like 10 to 15 minutes depending on how I feel. But I take hard power naps.
Wow.
I take 2 a day.
Damn.
And like after the power nap, I'm like really like.
Interesting. Huh. I'll take a nap on occasion, but yeah, it's definitely about 15, 20, 30 minutes max sort of thing, and then I'm usually pretty good.
I read this Navy SEAL, what he did is he would sleep with his feet up on the couch for 10 minutes. And he's like, either you're just in Zen mode and just resting, but he's like, if you're tired enough, you'll fall asleep. And
Feet up on the couch, how so?
Like, you're so here's the couch, feet here, head on the floor.
Interesting.
And he's like, if you'll wake up like you just put cocaine in you and go, woo! Crack.
Interesting.
So I haven't done that feet thing yet, but I do take good power naps. Like I calm myself down, no phone, I just go lay down. And if I don't even sleep, I don't sleep. I just sit there and just 10, 15 minutes of just
How do you know when those 10, 15 minutes are
I have an alarm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
I'll put the phone to the side.
Right.
But with an alarm.
That makes sense.
And so, I want to try the feet thing.
That's interesting.
See if that, like, really does, like...
Oh, I know if Timmy saw me, he would probably try and do it too. For sure. He'd be like, Papa!
¿Qué está haciendo?
Uh-huh. So, that's funny. Cool. All right, man. Well, I would say that's a wrap for episode 45, maybe 46. I think it's 45. Anyways, this was Papi.
And this was Keyblade Warrior.
And this was Polite Talk Podcast. Please like this video and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on whatever podcast service that you're listening to us on, whether it be Breaker, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, whatever it is, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. And share with a friend. Because why not? All right. Thank you. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ooh, that was cute. That was in unison.
We were so timed, it was wild.